What's up, everybody?
Hey.
We are back for another episode of Level Up, where we help you to build your dream practice, woo woo, and live that dream lifestyle as well. We're Kate and Katie from the Private Practice Startup, and we want to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring this series. If you guys want an amazing EHR, definitely check out their practice management system and software, and you can have 2 months for free with the link that's in the resources section, and the code is PPS.
So let's get on with the question. So thank you for this question, Katie Ziskin. Katie asks, I'm trying to move it over. Here we go. What are 5 marketing tips for a holistic creative therapy group practice? And so kudos to you, Katie. You have some stuff that's already working, which is word of mouth and website. So awesome. I mean, to get word of mouth, you've created raving fans, and the more raving fans you have, they become your marketing team for you.
For free.
For
it's
free.
The best kind of marketing.
So, and also to word of mouth, as we talk about that, is how do you implement strategies to actually encourage people to actually recommend you, right? And it's kind of asked, like, well, what would you say if someone had asked you about counseling or your experience with us, and do you know someone who is, right? And if you have a group practice, you can kind of say, like, dealing with some anxiety or a couples issue, and would you mind thinking of us, when that might come up? So one of the things about word of mouth, it's great if you just naturally have people, but also really helping, like, kind of planting the seed that you are the go-to folks. So when they come across someone in their life, they'll think of you. So that's good for word of mouth. Website, awesome. And you also have your local presentations that are working. So you're wondering about what other things would we recommend to really help grow your group practice?
Well, one of the things that stood out to me is that you are a group practice. And the great thing about being a group practice owner is that you can really leverage your team to help market with you and for you. Because as a group practice owner, you have your own specialty and your own passions and your own training and focus and client population that you work with. But when you have a team, they all have their own niche, the people that they work with, their style, their expertise, and they're going to be so much better at being able to market their own niche and expertise to their ideal clients than you would be. So being able to leverage the team, having them create content for the group practice website, either creating a blog or a vlog, and you can have a consistent content calendar where you're actually able to leverage the team to be able to create the content for you. And then also really thinking about what your natural talents are, your strengths, and the type of marketing that you love to do, and then really identifying what your team loves to do as well. Maybe some of them love to public speak. Maybe they love to give presentations, and that's what they really enjoy doing. Or maybe some of them love to be on video, and some of them are allergic to it, and they just love blog writing. So really get clear on how you can leverage your team's strengths at being able to get the word out there about all of the specialties that you guys offer as a group practice. And not only that, but just also writing the content for your website, being able to have an About Me page for each one of your team members that's really unique and shares their story and shares why they're so passionate about doing the work that they're doing and the population that they serve, and then also having them help write specialty pages. There's just so much that you can do with leveraging your team. As a group practice owner myself, that's one of the things that's been tremendously useful, and it's been really effective as well.
I know one of the things, Katie, that stood out to me was you were kind of asking about how to market a holistic creative group practice. Now, there's certain areas in the U.S. or wherever you live, I'm assuming it's the U.S., is that maybe it's a more holistic type area and people are actually searching for those things. So one of the things that people miss, and I'm just kind of answering based off what we've known in regards to working with other therapists and building their practices, it's really marrying what the potential client is looking for with what you're offering. And sometimes we have to switch language around a little bit. Like, for example, a lot of times we talk about therapists who market their therapy practice or their trauma practice. A lot of times people aren't aware that they have trauma, so they're looking counseling for depression or anxiety. So just consider, are you marketing exactly to what the clients are looking for? And so working with someone who's really great at SEO or your web designer and things like that to get really clear on that, and ensuring you're having the specialty pages for both. Of course, we love AdWords. AdWords really help build your practice fast, but you really can't do AdWords without having that really high client converting website, as well as the specialty pages, because that's where the ads are going to go. So those are some of our tips and really how to grow your group practice. You're doing great. Congrats for the success that you're already having, and I'm sure an inspiration to others. So Again, we're Kate and Katie. Remember, you guys got this. We will see you on the next episode. Thanks for allowing us to inspire you from startup to mastery.
If you guys have a question that you want to add into our Ask Us feed, definitely drop that in there, and you might be featured on the next Level Up video.
And you can look for that every Tuesday in our Facebook group.
Exactly. Yep. So we'll see you then.
Take
Bye.
care.